Hey guys, welcome back to Keels, and yes, I'm now here to do another tier list video. Of course, we haven't done one of these in a few months now, but we are back, and we are now going to be doing the best Premier League goalkeepers 2022 to 2023 season, and yeah, I'm going to be ranking them. Let's get the S tier. The S tier. Wait, so the S tier is obviously the highest one, but let's get the tier list up. That's what I was obviously trying to say. Let's get the tier list up onto the screen. Okay. Let's get a tier list on the screen. It's not doing it. If I can try and sort this quick. Okay. Let's get the tier list up on the screen and then we've got it. Okay, so best Premier League goalkeepers. So obviously we got the S tier, which is the S tier is obviously the best one, and then we've got the A tier, second best, then B tier, then C tier, then obviously D tier is the worst one, of course. So yeah, you guys can obviously play along in the chat as well, say where you guys think that some of these goalkeepers should be ranked in this tier list. So yeah, this should be an interesting video. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, the first goalkeeper we have got is Alisson. Okay, Alisson, obviously he's obviously a very well-known goalkeeper, obviously the Liverpool's number one. And I mean, this season, obviously Liverpool haven't exactly been playing too great. You can't really put it through like the fault of him though. But yeah, look, overall, like we all know, Alisson, overall, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. 100%, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world by a mile. So he's definitely in the top 5 best goalkeepers in the world. So I think we do start off by putting Alisson in S tier. He probably won't be the only one up in S tier. We'll probably go with like 2 in the S tier or something like that. But yeah, Alisson won't be the only one in S tier. Although should he? And then we'll just go with like the S tier, like just the best one. So we'll do like S tier at the end. We'll do S tier at the end. So for now we put them all in A tier, and then we'll put S tier in then we'll put whoever's in the S tier up in the end. It will be one of the people in the A tier who will go up to S tier. Okay, so we'll do that. So Alisson's in A for now, possibly could be in S tier at the end though. Okay, next up, it's probably the Southampton bench goalkeeper. I don't really know what his name is. We're not going to really speak on him. Put him in D tier. Okay, next up we got Begovic. Yeah, I know who he is, obviously. He's had experience in the Premier League. He's Everton's backup goalkeeper. He's, had his experience in the Premier League. So, yeah, you can't really be too harsh on him. I mean, he's all right. Like, obviously, he's a bit past it now, though. He's not really the same as he was a few years back. Obviously, even though he's never been like a top goalkeeper. I mean, usually, you could have possibly squeezed him into the B tier at like back in his day, but in the B tier. But nah, for now, Everton back up. He's not bad at all, but yeah, in my opinion, Asmir Begovic goes into the C tier. I think that's fair. C tier for Asmir Begovic. Next up, we got the Manchester United number 1, David De Gea. Okay, obviously, yeah, Manchester United number 1. Obviously, one of my favorite United players. Obviously, I'm being non-biased here, but I do think De Gea receives a lot of criticism, and I do say it in a lot of my match reactions that I do for Man United. De Gea received way too much criticism. He had like one bad season at some point, and then people still say he's awful, which I don't get. And like, you are allowed to make mistakes at points, and the last mistake I remember he made was against Brentford earlier on in that season, and then people still reference that to why he's not the best keeper in the Prem, even though loads of other Blade goalkeepers have made a lot more mistakes than him this year, especially as well. So I mean, like, I do think, David De Gea does, yeah, David De Gea does go into the A tier. I'm not gonna like do like, I mean, it won't be. I'll put them all in order at the end, but yeah, David De Gea goes in A tier, in my opinion. Obviously, great. Oh God, what have I done there? Yeah, obviously, yeah, De Gea in the A tier. Great, great, great goalkeeper. He saved Manchester United so much. So he saved us so much this season. What am I doing? So yeah, he saved us so much this season, and honestly, he deserves to be in the A tier. He deserves A tier, and yeah, no one can really tell me otherwise. Don't want to change my mind on that. De Gea's in the A tier. He gets way too much criticism from people. Or this one's an interesting one. Martinez, Emi Martinez. Oh, what do we do with Martinez? This is a tough one. Martinez. This is like a real really tough one. I don't know what to do with him, and the reason I don't know what to do with Martinez, yeah, I don't know. Like, he could go in A tier, but I don't know. Is he there just yet? Obviously, he won the World Cup. Don't forget, he did win the World Cup with Argentina, and made some really really important saves in that game as well. Don't forget. So I do rate Emi Martinez a lot. He's got the personality of a great goalkeeper in the makings as well, in my opinion. So, um, um, we could. Oh God, I reckon. Yeah, we can put him in the A tier. I reckon Martinez can go into the A tier. He's won the World Cup, and I think if he didn't win the World Cup and he didn't have as great of a World Cup as he did, then I think I'd put him into the probably I'd then put him into the B tier, like the high B tier, but. Nah, because he's won the World Cup, and just how good he is. He's got the personality. He's got everything to be a great goalkeeper. So I will put Martinez in the A tier, but I understand that people think differently. But yeah, I do think Martinez can go in A tier, in my opinion. Edison is next. Edison, the Manchester City number one. I do think he's very overrated by like Manchester City fans in general. He's a very good goalkeeper. Distribution ain't exactly like amazing. I don't know. I mean, no, it's all right. I don't know. He's kind of on the decline a bit, in my opinion. I mean, I've never really like. I would never. I give you like he's not going to be the goalkeeper up in there, up in the S tier. Like he won't be, but I do think that he goes into the A tier. I do think he's good enough for the A tier. But I think he's a very overrated goalkeeper, in my opinion. But he's not bad by any means whatsoever. He's not bad. I think he's just quite fairly overrated, in my opinion. But I do think he deserves A tier. To be fair though, so yeah, we'll put him in A tier. We'll put him up in A tier. Next goalkeeper we got, so Edison in A tier. Next goalkeeper we've got is Fabianski. West Ham number one. I don't know. He's not exactly amazing, is he? He's not exactly great. I think I'd put him. What is going on here? I don't know. I put him in B tier. He'll probably go further down though, so it's not really gonna look like this. Let me just switch them around quick. So I don't think it will really look like this. So he won't be like the top of the B tier, but I do think that Fabianski is good enough to go. I think Fabianski is good enough to go into the B tier, but he won't be number one. That's going to change as we go through the list, of course, obviously. But yeah, Fabianski's I think is good enough to be B tier. He's been at a lot of clubs. Used to play for, I believe, Swansea. He has been at some other clubs as well. Don't forget, and he's not a bad goalkeeper. Fabianski's, I do rate him, but I think I'm gonna have to put him in B tier, but he will slip down a bit. Or Fraser Forster. This one's interesting. I think the thing is with Fraser Forster is that I don't know, like he used to play for Southampton. He's now Tottenham's backup. He did play a game for Tottenham the other week. I think it was on Boxing Day. Forgot who it was against though, but he did play, and it might have been against Brentford, actually. or Villa, I don't know. But yeah, just whoever it was against, he didn't exactly have the greatest of games. Fraser Forster. I mean, obviously, he will be a little bit rusty. He never usually plays, but he's not exactly like, I don't know, like he's not exactly the greatest of goalkeepers. I think he's better than D tier. Um I think he goes into the C tier. I don't know whether I would put him over Begovic. I don't know who I'd put in front out of those two, to be fair. That's a tough one. Who I'd put in front out of Fraser Forster and Begovic. I'd probably keep Begovic there for now. I'd keep Begovic in front of him for now, to be fair. So, yeah, we'll keep Begovic as top of the C tier for now over Fraser Forster. But, yeah, it could change. I could change my mind. Guaita. I think he's a decent goalkeeper. I think we'll put him B tier. I think he's definitely better than Fabianski. So yeah, we'll go with we will go with Guaita up in B tier. Yeah, I think he's a solid goalkeeper. I think he's definitely a very solid goalkeeper. Without a shadow of a doubt, he's very good for Palace. I think he's very underrated. I do think he's an underrated goalkeeper. To be fair, but obviously, I don't think he will be top of B tier, but he'll be. But he will be up there though, in my opinion. Okay, that's the greatest there. Dean Henderson, Nottingham Forest #1 at the moment on loan from Man United. Dean Henderson, he's probably put him here. I have a feeling Guaita might actually be a bit better than him, to be fair. He is young, Dean Henderson, so there is time for him to develop. I mean, I don't know. He could be better than Guaita, actually. I think, yeah, we'll put Henderson over Guaita. Yeah, I do rate Henderson. I mean, he does think that he deserves to be Man United's #1, though, which I completely disagree with. I don't think he should be Man United's #1. I honestly don't think he's good enough for that. But he is a solid goalkeeper, though. You've got to give that to him. He is solid. And I do think I do think Henderson is underrated by people, but he definitely overrates himself. But he is underrated by people, but he's also overrated by people. So, loads of people have mixed opinions on him. I do think there's an argument that, yeah, I could pit him over Guaita. So I have pit him over Guaita. I do think he might be that little bit better than Guaita. Just thinking about the season he's had, like this season as well, he's been pretty good for Nottingham Forest. So yeah, it's been pretty good for Nottingham Forest. So yeah, we'll put him there. Wayne Hesney, his Premier League experience, used to play for Palace, Crystal Palace. Wayne Hesney, I reckon I put him there. Probably at top of C tier, I think. I'll put him. Oh, it's a tough one. Yeah, I'll put him top of C tier. C tier. Sorry, I'll put him at the top of C tier for now. Wayne Hesney. I'm not going to speak too much of him though, because I'm not 100% sure what I would do with him. But yeah, we'll put Wayne Hesney there. Oh, okay. Kepa Arrizabalaga. Okay. He's definitely improved from where he was at a few weeks ago. Like a year ago. I think he's definitely improved from where he was like a year ago or a couple of years ago. He's definitely improved from when he first signed for Chelsea, Kepa. I think I will put him here. I don't know, like I think I might have to put him behind Dean Anderson. I don't know, like he's not bad. I mean, Chelsea signed him like a 72 million deal or something like that, which was pretty poor from them. Don't know what they were thinking. But yeah, I will put Kepa there in the B tier. Okay. But yeah, I think Chelsea should never have paid the price tag they did for him and should get rid of him. But he'll be hard to get rid of though. He's not playing up to expectations, and Chelsea signed him on, I think, fairly high wages and a high price tag. Okay, Leno. I think I put Leno there. Actually, no, I think Waiter is better than Leno. Possibly Fabianski as well. He's Fulham's number one, Leno. I mean, Leno is a solid goalkeeper. Used to play for Arsenal, but they had to let him go for Ramsdale. Ramsdale was playing a lot better for them, of course, and Ramsdale's definitely more deserving of that spot as Arsenal's number one. So they sold him to Fulham. He's doing a good job for Fulham. Definitely, I don't know. I might have to switch up. I don't know. He's not. I could put him over. Yeah, I'll put him over Guaita actually, and Fabianski. I'll put Leno there in BT. I'll put him there. Put him there. Put him there. Okay. Next, we've got Hugo Lloris. Okay. This one's a hard one. He's been making quite a few mistakes. I mean, for Tottenham this season, he had a good World Cup though. I need to give that to him. He had a very, very good World Cup. Hugo Lloris, for me, I will put Hugo Lloris probably. I'll probably put him. I'll probably put him there. Probably behind Martinez. Yeah, I'll put him behind Martinez there. I know. I think he's a bit overrated by people. Why is Neil Moore pay here? He's not even a proper goalkeeper. But yeah, Hugo Lloris kind of is overrated by some people, but it's kind of, I don't know. He's kind of underrated as well. Edouard Mendy. Again, I think I put him over Lloris, to be fair. I think I put him there over Hugo Lloris, I think. I do, yeah, I think he's better than Hugo Lloris. But again, like a year ago, around a year ago, like this time last year, people were there saying that he's like the best goalkeeper in the world, which I do not understand. But yeah, people were saying like a year ago that, Edouard Mendy's the best goalkeeper in the world. He deserves A tier, though, in my opinion. He's definitely good enough to get in the A tier. But yeah, I'll put him. I will have to put him. I'll have to put him there, Edouard Mendy. Meslier. I can I stick him there? He's a solid Leeds goalkeeper, of course, but I think I will put him there. I think, yeah. I think he has to go there. Meslier. Bournemouth. I think, is this like Travis or something? Their goalkeeper. Bloody hell. You can just go there. Olsen, the Villa goalkeeper. He deserves. Well, he's the Villa backup, isn't he? But I think he's a very good backup goalkeeper from what I've seen. I think I can squeeze him into the B tier, to be fair. I think I squeeze Olsen into B tier. I mean, obviously, he's Villa's backup goalkeeper, but yeah, I think, you can definitely give him a spot in B tier, in my opinion. I do think we can. I do think a spot in B tier is fair on him. To be honest with you. Okay, next who we got? Jordan Pickford. Bloody hell. He's not A tier, is he? He's not C tier. He's not A tier. I put him probably at the top of B tier, probably. Jordan Pickford, obviously England's number one goalkeeper. He's a solid goalkeeper. Like, he's not bad, is he? Like, he's a decent goalkeeper, but he's not A tier quality, in my opinion. He's not A tier, but obviously, whenever he plays for England, he has a good game. Rarely makes mistakes whenever he plays for England. But yeah, he's not an A-tier goalkeeper, and I think that's something that Gareth Southgate needs to face. In my opinion, he does need to face the facts there. Nick Pope. I think I'll put him in B tier over Jordan Pickford. He'll probably be top of B tier, Nick Pope. He's a very solid goalkeeper with a bright future, and I know for a fact very soon. I mean, you never know. This time next year, I could be putting him putting him up in the A tier. But for now, I think top of the B tier, I think, is where he belongs, in my opinion. Aaron Ramsdale, he goes in the A tier. The thing is with Aaron Ramsdale, though, I think he's very overrated. I think Arsenal fans overrate him a lot. He usually dives when like the thing is with him, he dives a lot. Like even when like the ball is going like straight at him, he would dive. That's the thing with Van Ramsdale. Like I don't know, he's a very dodgy goalkeeper. That's all I'll say. He's very dodgy. He struggles to catch a ball. His distribution's quite good though. To be fair to him, he has good distribution. Aaron Ramsdale, he has solid distribution, but his shot stopping, he's rather dodgy. And if he was in goal for Manchester United, he would. If he was in goal for Manchester United, he probably would have given me a dozen heart attacks by now. Honestly, with his shot stopping. But yeah, he deserves 80. His distribution is good, but I think like he doesn't really make too many he doesn't make too many mistakes. Doesn't make too much mistakes, but it's just he's a bit dodgy at times. Let's be real, he is a bit dodgy. Okay, he is a bit dodgy at times. David Raya, I think I'd stick him behind Jordan Pickford and Nick Pope there. Okay, here we got Fulham's backup goalkeeper. I forgot what his name is. I don't know, just put him there. Sanchez, Brighton's number 1. Oh, where do we put him? I rate him really highly. Mine is actually put him over Pickford and putting Sanchez there. I think I put him there, probably second in B tier, probably behind Nick Pope. Yeah. Yeah, I think second and B tier behind Nick Pope. I think Sanchez could go. And again, like this is another goalkeeper. Like what I said with Nick Pope is like this time next year he could possibly be in the A tier. Jose Sarr, or again, I think I'd put him in that spot there behind Jordan Pickford. But he's definitely got a bright future ahead. Very good shot stopper. And you got Bournemouth back up. I don't know, sticking there. So let's put him there as well. None of them are really deep tier. Let's be real. Apart from Neil Maupay, he's not even a goalkeeper. Danny Ward, my word, he is awful. Danny Ward is absolutely diabolical. Stick him in. Oh my word. I think Leicester fans absolutely despise this man. To be fair, he's an absolutely awful goalkeeper. Communication skills not very good. I also think that shot stopping is not great, distribution is not great. Everything about this guy's game just ain't great at all. I mean, he's only Leicester's number 1 because Leicester didn't bother to sign anyone. I think he has to go in the C tier, to be fair. I think he has to go C tier. I think it's bad if I put him I think Danny Ward has to go there. I'm not even sure who Leicester's other backup is. I don't even think they've got one really. So yeah, he's only number 1 because Kasper Schmeichel left them late on in the transfer market. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay, let's just resort this. I think S tier it will be Alisson. I kind of teased that at the start as well, but yeah, Alisson gets S tier. I think he's the best goalkeeper in the Premier League right now. I think at the moment probably Ramsdale can go there. Yeah, I think this is fair. I think Alisson number 1. Yeah, Alisson number 1, De Gea number 2, Ederson 3, Martinez 4, Ramsdale 5, Mendy 6, Lloris 7, Pope 8, Sanchez 9, Pickford 10, Sarr. Okay. I think that's all good. I think that's a good tier list. In my opinion, I think that's solid. I think we got a solid tier list here of the Premier League starting 11, or no, they're not all starting 11, but just the Premier League goalkeepers. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that is my tier list. Let me know in the comments if you would change anything. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching this video of Chaos. I will speak to you on the next one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.